Hey, good morning. Old Slick here from snowy Mississippi. How's everybody today? Fine, I hope. Hey, let me tell you what I'm going to do today. It is a cold, nasty day, and I got the monkey down here in the shed, nice and warm and toasty. Got my little diesel heater running down there. And what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put a USB charging port on this little motorcycle. So as I drive this right around, I'll have some power. I like to have power on all my bikes and cars and anything. Hey, but anyway, hey, stand by. We're finna go in here and get to work. Okay, here are the parts that came with this USB power kit for the monkey. So look, it's an 8-pin connector. So it looks like that this will connect in and will like make a bypass. And then in there will be 2 wires that looks like will hook onto this part. And this will mount near my speedometer. Okay, to get started this, like there's 2 screws. Got to move this plate up to pull this light out. There's going to be a Phillips head screw here and a Phillips head screw here. Let's see if we can take that off. Actually started pretty good. I hate using a regular screwdriver on something, and usually I'm always afraid I'm going to strip these screws out, but that one came out nicely. I'm going to keep my fingers crossed, see if the other one does as well. Well, that one wasn't even tight. I might have lost that one had I not been doing this project. Okay, we'll set these over here. Move my shop chair around. Well, that's a nice shop chair there, isn't it? Okay, this should come up and off just like that. All right, let me move this around. Let's get a better look. Okay, like I said, I got this off. I think this next part I do is disconnect this clip from the light. And sometimes I have a hard time doing this, sometimes I don't, but let's see what this is going to be. Okay, how you come off? All right, what part comes out? Hard to tell. There you go. Okay, that's a little 8-pin. So this came off. So I'll pull this part off. I'm going to set this aside. Okay, the next step will be I have to pull this whole thing off so I can get to this screw back here to mount my to do my mount. And I believe that's the only reason this has to come off. I'm gonna try to make sure nothing. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna have to remove this inside of here, which looks like a 10mm. Then I gotta remove these on the side, which I think is an 8mm, but let's go ahead and pull this off. Hope I can do this without an extension. Finger thing, okay, yeah, I can get it off of my fingers there. That's a problem. I'm putting this power plug on here, of course, so I can, charge my phone and any type of navigation system I may have, which will probably be my phone. Or I could actually, with this UPS, USB port, I can connect my GPS. I hope you can see. Oh, ouch. Well, I hadn't smashed a finger. Well, I guess I did just then, but usually my projects aren't going. Hadn't got started too well till I'm at least have smashed a finger, or I'm at least bleeding. And I'm not bleeding yet, but I've smashed a finger. Yeah, that ain't coming out yet. I don't want to mess anything up. I don't know. A lot of stuff in there. It don't look like it's even close to coming out. No, so I don't know. Okay, I want to be quite frank. I don't have the best tools in the world, but I needed something to get in there. It was a T30. And the way this was all set, I could not get, I had this one that went on a smaller ratchet. Then I had a larger one, which I've taken off, that went on the larger ratchet, the larger socket. And I could not get in there enough to turn that without stripping that out. So it seems like I started stripping it, and so I just stopped messing with it. Just in case I ever have to take this off in the future, I didn't want to strip this out. So what I've decided to do was go ahead and I'm just going to mount it right here. And that looks a little wonky, but actually I kind of like that better. Adapt, improvise, and overcome. So now I've ran this wire back through, and it seems now that I just need to clip. I'm going to go ahead and put this all back together, and then I'll show you how I clip this piece in and make this connection. Well, one good thing about mounting that on the handlebars, and I decided to do that in the first, I would have not had to remove this, wouldn't have had to try to move this out of the way. And also by putting it up there on the handlebar clamp, if I decide to remove this, it'll be easy. And if so if you're going to mount it up here where I mounted it, I don't know if you can see that in the video, but if you're going to mount it up here, you wouldn't have to remove this. You're not worried about trying to get this out of the way. And I think that's going to be fine right there. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be easy. That's just like in a regular car light. We're just replacing this. Plug and play. Okay, that's going to plug into my headlight. These two be red on red. That just pushes together. Probably give them a little squeeze. Push the black into black. Just clips right together. Nice and easy. Headlight. Plug this back up. Okay. And just put everything back. Yeah. Okay, I finally got that buttoned up. Just had to make, it took up a lot of space in there, that extra big piece. And I pushed it way back in that corner there and finally got it buttoned up tight. But this is the way it looks when I got through. Is wound up mounting it here. And I think it looks fine. That cap, the little cap goes back on the bolt. There's a little highlight there. Turn the key on. And voila. Power. And I can, it's got these two different types, which is actually upside down, which is irrelevant, but I can reach really easy from here to here. Okay, hey, I hope that helps somebody, and I've got this part, will be linked in the description below. So hey, if you haven't already, please subscribe. Trying to get to that 1,000, that close. So hey, you guys help me get there. And hey, just like old Slick, sometimes I know you're gonna do what you're gonna do, so y'all be particular.